The body shot. One of boxing's most brutal and devastating ways to inflict damage.
When you take a body shot like that, the pain simply rolls all the way over you.
And whilst a headshot can certainly scramble the senses,
He's all over the place. Oh, he's going to have to be stopped.
a body shot will ultimately slow down a fighter's tempo, whilst testing his willpower at the exact same time.
If that's on the liver, the way he's reacting, he may not be getting up.
So before we take a swift hop back over the years to take a look at 25 of the sport's most terrifying body shots, we politely ask if you take the time to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so we can continue on our upload journey, bringing you some of boxing's most electrifying and hair-raising moments.
Dominated the entire fight, lands one punch, a left hook to the body, and just an unbelievable finish.
Kickstarting our highlight reel, we take a look at one of the most feared men in boxing and one of many reasons why he rose to earn that title. The power of Gennady's thunderous hands often echoed throughout the middleweight division, and during a 23 knockout win streak, his crunching rib shot ending Matthew Macklin certainly got the attention it deserved.
Body shot puts Macklin down, and that'll be the 14th consecutive knockout for gennady Golovkin. It comes in the third round.
I'm pretty sure I ain't getting up. I'm pretty sure I ain't getting up.
Yeah. The body shot broke two of my ribs, so that was a pretty hard shot.
Next, Golovkin's biggest rival to date, a man who's managed to single-handedly place himself amongst the highest of ranks when it comes to body punching. In just 9 rounds into his fight against Britain's Liam Smith, a quick distraction upstairs left a window of vulnerability downstairs.
That's enough. You were dedicated to those body punches early in the fight. Did you think they would be enough to score the knockout as the fight progressed?
I felt I had to put that body work in so that slowly he would dwindle, and I did my job.
Taking my own medicine really, innit? I've hit enough people with them and got it once today myself, so.
Ward's record, 29 wins, 7 losses so far, 20 KOs. He's been a little better since he refocused himself on the sport back in 19...
What was probably one of the most shocking turnarounds in boxing to date, Irish Mickey Ward's 7-round lackluster performance against Alfonso Sanchez turned out to be one of his most standout nights before his encounter with Gotti, as he ended the night with an unexpected bang.
Oh, see? That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And he won't make it back.
The most unlikely knockout you have ever seen.
I still don't believe what I just saw. Catch on to the body shot that hurt him the first time.
Now, is that a lucky punch, or did Mickey Ward just make idiots of us all with a spectacular piece of strategy? Now, that kind of thing can only happen in one sport. It happens in boxing.
Those body shots that were making everybody wince at the ringside. It was a spectacular performance.
From a different part of the globe came a different kind of monster, as Naoya Inoue's first appearance on the big stage demonstrated exactly what he was all about.
And lands a body shot, one at authority.
Sinking hook after hook into the torso of Antonio Nieves.
Another left hook to the body. Another left hook to the body. Most effective punch in boxing. Learn to throw the left hook to the body. It will win you more fights than any other weapon.
A lot of people saying, you know, he's a big hitter. It's a puncher versus a boxer. But you know, to be honest with you, I think I'm going to come into this fight as a bigger puncher. You know, I hit as hard.
Though the fight ended in a unanimous decision, Amir Khan's lightning hand speed gave Marcos Maidana all kinds of trouble that night, boxing perfectly from the opening bell, setting up a perfect left hook, sending the Argentinian to the deck in agonizing pain.
Down goes Maidana on a tremendous body shot, and he may not get up. What a body shot by Khan.
I remember when I hit him with the body shot, anyone else with that body shot would have stayed down. He got back up and I was like, oh my God, how has he got up?
You know, if I beat Lucas Brown, beat David Price, beat Chisora Parker, there I'm fighting Joshua at Wembley, rematch Keaton Stadium, 2020 summertime.
Another Brit to add to the list is Dave Allen, a heavyweight whose performances often fluctuated throughout his career. Though this time around, his stoppage over Australia's Lucas Brown was quite the showstopper of the night.
When Allen targets the body with a good shot like that.
Didn't see the body shot coming. It was a beauty.
There are many who are predicting that Mike Tyson will be the next heavyweight champion.
Taking a deeper dive into the heyday of Iron Mike, we can see how, unlike many heavyweights out there, his body-punching assaults seem just as vicious as his head attacks, consistently tearing through opponents like a knife through butter.
And Mike Tyson is a winner again. His record goes to 17-0.
He did his best. He was holding a little bit, made the fight, to my opinion, lackluster. But I knew in due time we had 10 long rounds and eventually I would catch him.
Well, Gerald's a big, strong middleweight with a lot of power, as was evidenced in his destruction of Julian Jackson. This power, coupled with his other attributes, may put him very well atop that division right now.
Known as the G-Man, Detroit's Gerald McClellan often knew how to land those single hitter-quitter shots. And when he stepped in the ring with Jay Bell, it was only 20 seconds that he needed before he set the record for the fastest body shot knockout in history.
Big left hook to the body, right in the solar plexus, it appeared to me. Jay Bell is sprawled out on the canvas.
He cannot move. That's a shot right to the solar plexus that stops you. You said you were going to take care of fast action, my man, but that is an exaggeration.
I landed my favorite shot perfect. I couldn't miss.
One fight prior to his bout with Floyd, Britain's Ricky Hatton gave Jose Castillo a rough 4 rounds he'd likely never forget.
They get into a phone booth stance here at the beginning of the fight.
And while supplying constant pressure and showing a complete lack of respect for Jose's power, the hitman managed to end the show in devastating fashion.
What a mess they got that bad at punching that head. Big punch as good as Castillo.
The perfect left hook to the liver ends the fight. He stays on the canvas, and this fight is over.
Known for his warrior spirit, Arturo Gatti always knew how to bring the thunder. When his WBC title defense against Dorn seen the second round, it was lightning that struck in the form of a left hook.
Good left hook to the body by Gatti, and Doreen goes down. What a tremendous shot.
That's about the most decisive one-punch body knockout since Roy Jones.
In the second round, he finished it with one Mickey Ward left hook, as he calls it, to the body, and it was all she wrote.
So the rehabilitation of David Haye begins now here in Sheffield. This is a contest that Haye simply cannot afford to lose.
Heavyweight sensation David Haye was also familiar with rendering his opponents unconscious, and whilst holding a high level of athleticism at heavyweight as well as cruiser, his work to the body was also unmissable, as it came paralleled with bad intentions.
Solid shot to the body. That's the one that hurts. That is the one that hurts. He won't get up from that. You can get your head clear when you take a body shot like that. The pain simply rolls all the way over you.
Rocky 5-star Tommy Morrison was also known for his left hook, racking up a long list of destructive wins, making him a potential future megastar.
His big power is in his left hook, but he's got a pretty good right hand.
And when he faced Terry Anderson almost 25 years ago, it was clear as day he'd remain a force to be reckoned with.
Before that, very close. Big body shot. And that was a beautiful left hook to the body. It sent Anderson down in the heat.
You can tell by the sound, by the force of the yell, whether they're going to get back up or not. And I knew that if he did get back up, it wouldn't be long until we finished him off.
Dominating the first 4 rounds, Jones Jr. put on an impressive boxing clinic against Virgil Hill.
Quick left-hand shot by Jones, and he lands a right.
The usual footwork and leaping left hooks were a regular weapon of choice throughout, though this time It wasn't the left that did the damage.
Right to the body, down. Unheard of. Unheard of.
The first time Bertil Hill's ever been knocked out, Roy Jones did it with a right hand to the body.
I was much too strong. I'm a big puncher. So I figured, why waste time boxing? If I box, that's what he wants to do. Don't box him. Let's go get him.
After already knocking down Andrade with a headshot, putting the icing on the cake when Lucian Bute timed a perfect pull counter, firing a quick left-hand finisher to the body.
Is that a body punch or a head punch?
That's Bute just being sensational.
Not usually known for knockout power, Anthony Crolla from Manchester, England, showed nothing but relentless action as he battled Darlis Perez for the second time. And after pressing the Colombian against the ropes, it was then and there he would earn his WBA lightweight title.
With me, I've got the new WBA lightweight champion of the world, Anthony $1 Million Crolla.
We often see illegal blows and dirty tactics from time to time in boxing. But in this one, Martinez's liver shot that landed after Edwards had already taken a knee was a bit uncalled for.
I don't think the final left hook that he landed that really hurt badly was when Charlie was already on the floor.
However, initially declared the winner, Martinez shortly after faced a no contest result, as his victory was rightfully overturned.
This fight has been ruled a no contest and a direct rematch will be ordered.
You've seen his last fights, the evolution that you've been witnessing over the years inside the ring has been phenomenal.
Like a lumberjack chopping down a tree, Canelo has often displayed some of the deadliest bodywork seen in a ring, and putting it to work against Rocky Fielding caused not one, but 3 knockdowns, inevitably leading to a slow but painful stoppage.
That was a headshot down to the body, and that should do it.
It's over.
That is it.
It's over.
Ricky Gonzalez makes the right call.
Really, this is his, either he's going to get to the top or not kind of fight for him. Me, I'm still that young gun coming up.
Passing his first real test, Ryan Garcia finally managed to back up his claim as he proved he has what it takes to come back from adversity. After bouncing back from an unexpected knockdown from Luke Campbell,
left hand sits the kid down!
To then land a perfectly timed body shot KO of his own.
Body shot, and he goes down, and now Campbell is down on a knee. It is over! Ryan King Garcia!
To Gennady and Ward, the only title that means anything is Warrior.
In what was probably the most thrilling round in any boxing match seen to date, Round 9 in the first collision of the Ward-Gotti trilogy, something beyond belief. And though the body shot from Ward didn't end the fight, it undoubtedly helped him cement the most epic win of his career.
He may not be able to recover. I don't think so. And Ward is going to go right back down again, right to the body again.
Entering the initial stages of the Super Series, the Monster had made statement after statement with his early wins, and knocking down Rodriguez momentarily before the finish during the semifinal put the Monster's killer instinct into overdrive.
How many Mike Tyson? What a fighter. No one can stand in his way.
Throughout his career, he's longed for the respect and recognition that goes with being champion. But outside Jamaica, he is unknown and misunderstood.
A fighter who doesn't seem to get mentioned much these days. But Mike McCallum's nickname as the Body Snatcher was certainly not far from accurate after this brutal body finish against Randall Yonker.
He's stunned. It was the body. He got his body snatched. That was the body snatcher punch. One punch put him down like that. How do you feel? Get up, boy. Get up, boy. How do you feel?
Another glance back to the prime years of Gennady now, as the heavy-hitting Kazakh managed to land his killer left to the body on more than one occasion, putting down the likes David Lemieux in one of them.
Will always be solid underneath. Oh, that fight is no bounds.
Golovkin, the hardest puncher you ever faced, do you think?
He's definitely a guy who's very precise, very accurate, and that's what makes him so strong and so precise.
Though falling victim to Khan's vicious hook to the body in 2010, 2 fights prior, Maidana demonstrated he too had the same amount of sting in his gloves when he floored and finished Victor Cayo with a close quarter right hand to the liver.
Body shot, a blistering body shot by Marcos Maidana. Drops Cayo.
Coming off his knockout win over Victor Ortiz Maidana, making a hell of a case for himself at 140 pounds.
That's why you saw Stilt Hopkins. He slimmed down because he's felt all along that he would have to chase De La Hoya all night long in order to slow him down and hopefully end this match in a knockout.
Removing Oscar's name out of the middleweight picture was the ultimate goal for Hopkins the night he came face to face with the Golden Boy. In engaging in a defensive but tactical affair with his opponent, he kept his impressive winning streak intact after pulling off a clean victory with a sneaky close-range shot Oscar didn't see coming.
To the body. Left shoulder. On a body punch by Hopkins.
We didn't even see the punch. He doesn't look like he's going to get up, guys.
Hopkins is pushing him in, digging the left hook. He's been knocked down in 5.5 years, and he's not going to make it up. It's a Bernard Hopkins knockout of Oscar De La Hoya in the 9th round.
I'm still feeling that body shot, just so you could know.
Drawing the show to an end, we finish on a night where Welshman Nathan Cleverly threw a punch-perfect left hook, landing cleanly behind the elbows Tomas Mann.
Was criticised slightly. Body shot. That body shot he won't beat. He was against Tony Bellew, but that body shot is a finisher, I think, in the first round. It is all over. One of the quickest knockouts we've had in a British ring in some time.